Hello, I'm Alicia Davis.
And I'm Stacy Watson.
We are the founders and co-owners of Transformative Leadership Strategies, a coaching, training, and team building company. And we want to thank you so much for downloading our guide around how to skyrocket your confidence as a leader. And confidence as a leader is so important, Stacy, and we hear it all the time in the coaching, the training, the people that we work with. And why did we put this together for our folks?
Well, as you mentioned, confidence is a critical factor in leadership, and it's also a really big word. It means so many different things to different people. It shows up in different ways. The kind of confidence we need at one moment might look and feel a little different than in another moment. And so we just decided to try and take this really big word and make it a little bit more understandable by breaking it into some factors that we sort of think about, each of which contributes to how confident we feel in any given moment. And that's really the backbone of the guide.
That's right. And so in your guide, if you have it in front of you, great. If not, that's okay too. There's a confidence wheel and these confidence factors. So today we're talking about connection to core values. And connection to core values, many of us, sometimes we know what our core values are and sometimes we don't. And so we wanted to take a minute to really explain what exactly are core values and why are they important in leadership, Stacy?
Well, we give you a little definition in the guide. And so when we think about core values, it's really being able to understand, know and understand the values that are most important to you. And then here's the important part for leadership is making sure that those values are present in your work life. We would also say in your personal life. In other words, there's a certain amount of alignment that we feel when we're able to live our values kind of wherever we are. And when we are outside of alignment with those values, it can be challenging, especially for leaders. And I think this is one of the things that can really help us feel more confident, the more connected to our core values that we can feel and be.
That's right. That's right. And I know that you love to tell stories, and we would love to hear a story about core values.
Yeah, I'll tell a quick one. I was doing some coaching with a woman, and she and her team had been sent to work at home. And she loved her job, she loved her work, she loved her team, she loved her boss. And we were doing some coaching because she just was feeling not quite right, and she
Mm.
couldn't figure out why. And so, as we often do, we started with a core values exercise, and she realized one of her core values was connection. And in the conversation around that particular value, she realized her feelings and sense about connection had really shifted when she went to work at home. And so,
Mhm.
of course, it didn't mean she needed to find another job. At least that wasn't her solution. She just had to find new ways to feel connected. And once she had that awareness, she was able to put some new practices in place and they really helped. So it's a simple example of how understanding our values can help inform sort of the experience that we might be having and even help us make decisions about what to do next.
That's right. That's right. So as you think about your own values, or even how connected you feel to your own values, as you on the wheel on that scale of 1 to 10, if one would be more like, oh, I don't even really know what my values are, and 10 is I feel really strong, I feel really clear, and I feel like I'm living those values at work, at home. Great. Wherever you are on that self-assessment, just notice what's working well. And if there's one area that you think, oh, if I could pay a little bit more attention to my values, that would really help me feel more successful and more confident. And we would
Yes,
love to know what that is for you. So feel free to
absolutely.
email us info@tlstransforms.com and let us know what you think about connection to core values. Thanks so much.
Thank you.